When do you want to retire? Now, for most pre-retirees, they have, let's say, an age in mind or a certain amount of years that they want to work left. And so commonly what we'll see is, age 65, for example, or maybe even age 70, or, if you're 65 or 70, maybe working for another 5, 10, or 15 years, depending on how you're feeling, right? What ends up happening, though, unfortunately, is many US workers are not able to get to that retirement age or get to the work years left that they want to. Many of them are, for whatever reason, forced out of the workforce earlier than they planned. And so that can have big effects on their financial plan and how they secure their retirement. And in this video, I'm going to go over 4 different reasons why you may end up retiring earlier than planned. Hi, my name is Sid Misra. I'm a certified financial planner, and I am passionate about financial education. I believe that the more you understand the financial system, the more you can use it to your advantage. Now, that goes for those just starting out in their journey, those who have been traveling for some time, and those who are nearing their retirement. Now, let's get into those 4 reasons why you may end up retiring earlier than planned. And as a quick reminder, regardless of whatever reason it is that forces you into an early retirement, you have to have an understanding of how this affects your finances, your financial security, and your overall plan. And if you don't have a plan, this is a great time to start thinking about that. So the first reason that you may end up retiring earlier than planned is health. Now, we can talk about your physical health, doing jobs that are physically demanding or showing up every day and having to be on your toes and handling the physical aspect of that. You may have some ailments that you have to deal with and things that physically you're not able to do that may shorten up your work career. And also on the health side, it's not just your physical, it's your mental. Luckily, a lot of people, I think it's great that a lot of people are taking into account their mental health and doing some reevaluating of their life. They may realize that the job that they have now is not contributing to their mental health. It's actually taking away from that. And so that could be a reason why they end up retiring earlier than planned is they don't want to do that job. It's too mentally or physically taxing on their health. Now, one way to kind of alleviate that and put a little bit less pressure on your financial plan is to have a transition period. Maybe you're not going from 0 to 60 where you work full time and then you're stopping. Maybe it's a transition period where you're able to work less hours and less days during the week. And it takes a little bit less toll on your body or your mind, and you're able to still get some income and help your financial plan overall. But health is a big reason. It's something that we want to take into consideration when we make our financial plan, where we're figuring out how we're going to retire and when we're going to retire. The second reason why we may end up retiring earlier than planned is family obligations. We spoke about health issues earlier in this video. You may be dealing with family obligations that could include health. It could include other things that you just need to be there, right? You need to be there to support your family, to be there for them, and you don't want to have, let's say, just a medical professional or a nurse take care of those things. You want to be there for them, and so again, that may preclude you from working full time and being able to hit that retirement age or the amount of years that you have left. And again, like I said with the health, you may be able to transition into that role, transition out of working full time and being able to kind of manage those hours a little bit better. So you're not going from 0 to 60, right? And you're able to have a little bit of income coming in. But again, every situation is different and you need to treat that as such. Family is the most important thing. Family comes first. And so this is another reason why you may end up retiring earlier than planned. Now we're going to take a quick break from this video. Don't worry, you still have 2 more reasons why you may end up retiring earlier than planned. But what I wanted to do was just ask a quick favor. If you are finding this video valuable, please give it a like. It helps with the YouTube algorithm and pushing this video to other people who may find it valuable. And please don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos that I'm putting out in the future. Thank you so much. Now let's get back into the reasons why you may end up retiring earlier than planned. Now, the third reason is not negative, actually. It's actually a positive reason, getting a sudden windfall. And that could include investments, a settlement, even an inheritance, right? You getting extra money that allows you to not have to work. And if you're getting that extra money, it may help you reevaluate if you actually want to continue going into that job every single day. That job could be mentally taxing, physically taxing. You may have family obligations that you want to take care of, and this windfall of money may allow you to actually do that. It may give you the ability to step away and go do the things that you want to. Now, I think it's important to note that it's important to retire to something and not just retire from something, right? So, what are you going to be doing to fill that time? Do you have hobbies? Do you have family and friends that you want to be able to see during that time? I think it's really important that you figure out what you want to be doing because, people get bored in retirement. You've gone working for so long and filling up the workday every single day and every single week. When you have nothing else to do and you don't have hobbies lined up or you haven't really thought about it, it could get pretty boring and you may want to go back into the workforce. So something to consider when you possibly get a windfall and you decide that you don't want to work anymore. And the last reason that we're going to discuss here of why you may end up retiring earlier than planned is your company may just be moving on. There are instances where, for whatever reason, your company is just looking to move on from you as an employee. And it unfortunately happens to people over the age of 50. And unfortunately, those are some of the prime years that you use to really secure your retirement. But on a company side, they want to get rid of the higher wages and dump some of that work onto the lower earning employees, right? So they may be looking to make moves like that. They may be looking to get rid of those older employees. You may have a plan that says, I'm going to work at this company till age 65 or another 10 years. But unfortunately, the finances of that company or the trajectory of that company, maybe they got bought over by someone, doesn't allow for that. So you need to be able to adjust if that does happen. And it does happen, unfortunately, to quite a bit of Americans over the age of 50. Now, we just went over 4 reasons why you may end up retiring earlier than planned. This is by no means an exhaustive list. These are just some of the important ones that I thought I wanted to talk about in this video. And regardless of the reason, it's going to be important that you understand how this affects you and your overall financial plan. What are the ramifications of not being able to reach age 65 in my working career? What are the ramifications of me not being able to work another 10 years and earning this high salary that I'm getting right now? How does that affect me getting to my retirement number and me securing my retirement overall? These are questions that you need to be able to answer, and either on your own, right? You figure this out on your own, or you use a trusted professional. But either way, these questions need an answer. I hope this video was helpful. Thank you so much for tuning in. Again, it's my goal to just bring value and education to you all. If you found it valuable, please give it a like. Please subscribe to my channel so you don't miss out on any future videos. And stay tuned. I got some other videos coming up soon. Thank you so much.